killed by Sherlock Holmes. Okay, maybe some of you will not know who is Arthur Conan Doyle. He is the author of Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective in the whole world.
So you have all read or heard about Fu Mosu, and the author's name, like Yongqing just told you, his name was Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay? It was one of the greatest writers ever in his time, and he still remains one of the greatest writers ever. So, a really great book. Okay? Now, Jenny, are you crying? I said, let's switch out. Now, you can't say.
Okay. So, Dr. Conan Doyle had taken some room in London, planning to open his own ophthalmology, but actually just a clinic. But somehow, his clinic has less customers to visit. So, during his free time, he decided to write a novel.
Yet, he opened up a clinic. There was an ophthalmology clinic. Ophthalmologist. You want to be an ophthalmologist. He was an ophthalmologist. He was an ophthalmologist, someone who checks the eyes, right? So he wanted to open up a clinic. He did open up a clinic to help people check their eyes, but guess what? He didn't have a lot of customers. Not many people were coming. So you know what he decided? He decided to write a book in his free time. Did you hear that, Rebecca? Arthur Conan Doyle could help people with their eyes. He was an eye specialist, kind of like a doctor. Not just a normal doctor, he's an ophthalmologist. But he couldn't get customers, so he decided to write a book. So he made more money with Renwen than with Kershing. Right? So anyone who's studying Renwen, can you raise your hand? Renwen to the function. I got to tell you that it doesn't, you can take a lesson from Arthur Conan Doyle that you need to follow your heart and choose what you like. Because if you really like Renwen, then that's where you should be. And you should make it happen. Everybody can make it happen. Like, look at me, I'm in Renwen. Yeah. And I'm okay, I'm happy. You gotta not be like a lot of people in Renwen will give up their choice very quickly, right? Because a lot of people in science will tell them that you should study science because your opportunities are better. But actually, you gotta make it. You gotta make it. You gotta still believe in it, even when others don't. You gotta believe in yourself. And so Arthur Conan Doyle, he became a writer. He became a writer instead of an eye doctor. He could be an eye doctor, right? But he became a writer. And how many people want to be a writer? Most people don't want to be a writer because they think they won't make money. But you got to believe in it. If you want to be a writer, you got to believe in it, and you got to go for it. Go for it.
So in 1891, Doyle was famous about Sherlock Holmes. But one day, he wanted to slay Sherlock Holmes and wiping it good. He asked his mother about it, but his mother refused him to wipe out Sherlock Holmes because Sherlock Holmes is so famous that why should you wipe out him? You should let him continue.
So here you go. The writer wrote so many books about Sherlock Holmes that everybody liked Sherlock Holmes so much that Sherlock Holmes became like someone real in our life, even though he's just in a book, right? And so Arthur Conan Doyle told his mother, I'm thinking of killing Sherlock Holmes, wiping him out, getting rid of him, and putting an end to the story. His mother said, he shouldn't do that. Yeah.
And so, he was taking a walk through the countryside. When he came to the edge of waterfall, he came out an idea. He wrote that Sherlock Holmes plunged to his death in blaze of drama and heroism, disappearing over the world. He thought that, the end of the Sherlock Holmes. However, he was wrong about it. His fans wore mourning bands on their heads and sleeves, and even a very dramatic one. One woman even attacked him with a handbag. He was confused. He thought that giving Sherlock Holmes such a good ending isn't good for everybody, but why it changed into a reason
So-
that they attack him?
He kind of drowned Sherlock Holmes. He made in the book, in the story, he made Sherlock Holmes fall in water, and so everybody he made everybody think Sherlock Holmes died. And when that happened, people got very sad, and one woman also attacked him with her bag, took her bag and hit the writer. Why did you kill Sherlock Holmes? So amazing, right? Yeah.
So this pressure makes Sherlock Holmes turn into a real character, forcing Doyle to continue it. Doyle could not suffer it, so he continued to write 4 novels and 58 shorts in 1901.
That's the thing. That's the thing. He wrote The Scarlet Letter, and I think he wrote the Hounds of the Baskerville and The Scarlet Letter, and then Sherlock Holmes returned after that. Okay, good. The Return. That's it. It's the return of Sherlock Holmes. That's the next story. The return of... I remember this. The Return of Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. Okay.
Sir Arthur died in 1st July 1930. Before he died, he said, to tell the truth, I am rather tired of hearing myself described as the author of Sherlock Holmes in this sentence. Because see, that Doyle is tired of it. He did not hate Sherlock Holmes. He's just tired of the expectation come from the readers.
Wow. So he got tired of Sherlock Holmes. And he was actually not tired of Sherlock Holmes, more tired of the expectations of readers. And I guess he wanted a life of his own. So sometimes when you fall in love with something and you make it your life and it's your life's work, it doesn't mean it's your happiness, right? Because you lose touch with some common experiences that other people can enjoy, but you can't enjoy it because you got to keep writing Sherlock Holmes. Wow. It's kind of sad, right? Because it's a great book, but the author had to give up many. I can imagine that he gave up many aspects of his life. All right, now you got to share your reflection. She's going to share her feelings about this, and this is the part that's interesting, right? When someone shares their feelings, right?
So I think that when your interest turned into work, you started to have no interest on it. You would think like, it's just a work. It's not my first interest. So I would like to say that sometimes if your interest turned into a work that will make you keep working it, and you started to hate it, just give up. Even though it may be the great interest, you so like it, but please give up when you think your interest is changing into a work, into a money machine.
Into a burden. She believes that if your interest turns into a burden and it turns into your money machine, a money-making machine, and it's changing you, and it's turning you, it's disrupting your life and killing the humanities in you because